Imagine predicting the collapse of the global economy thousands of years before economists existed. Imagine seeing famine before it arrived, scarcity before panic, power before chaos. One man did exactly that. Not a king, not a general, a prisoner. His name was Joseph. Before billionaires, before central banks, before economic theory, there was a man who understood one truth: control the supply and you control the world. Joseph did not inherit wealth. He did not inherit power. He was sold as property, imprisoned, forgotten. But Joseph possessed something more valuable than gold: foresight. When Pharaoh dreamed of abundance followed by collapse, no priest could explain it. Joseph did. 7 years of plenty, 7 years of famine. And then he did something no one expected. He didn't panic. He planned. Joseph didn't tell Egypt to prepare. He designed a system. During the years of abundance, Egypt would not celebrate. It would extract. Grain would be taxed, stored, centralized. Massive granaries rose across the land, while neighboring nations consumed everything. Egypt quietly accumulated the world's most valuable resource: food. Joseph understood something timeless. When scarcity arrives, those who control supply control everything. When famine struck, it struck everywhere. Fields failed. Livestock died. Empires panicked. But Egypt opened its granaries at a price. First, people traded money for food. When money ran out, they traded livestock. When livestock was gone, they traded land. Eventually, they traded themselves. Egypt did not collapse. It absorbed. By the end of the famine, Pharaoh owned the food, the land, the labor, the economy, and Joseph controlled the system behind it all. This was not survival. This was the birth of economic centralization. Future empires would copy it. Rome, Persia, China. Control supply. Regulate distribution. Monetize crisis. Power no longer came from the sword. It came from systems. Pharaoh wore the crown, but Joseph held the leverage. He decided who ate, who traded, who survived. Joseph never ruled by force. He ruled by necessity. And necessity is the most absolute power there is. Joseph proved something the modern world still lives by. Those who prepare for collapse don't just survive it. They own what comes after. Joseph was not remembered as a conqueror, but his influence reshaped civilization. He turned prediction into power, scarcity into leverage, crisis into control. Thousands of years before modern economics, Joseph wrote the playbook, not with numbers, but with vision. And he was only one of them, because next comes a ruler whose wealth was so vast it destabilized the global economy itself. Mansa Musa, the man whose gold broke nations,